dig up a past I swore and stay buried.
You will always be a monster.
Ares! I have nothing more to hide.
The ghost of Sparta had been hidden.
One distinct quest in God of War Ragnarok centers on a group of mythical figures known as Berserkers. Aldis and Hrolf, two of God of War Ragnarok's most enigmatic figures, are at the center of this group. Aside from being an unexpected aspect of the player's adventure, the duo's tale adds some fascinating ideas to the game that many people were not anticipating prior to its release. Naturally, throughout their mission to discover the Njorns in Midgard, players get the ability to pursue Aldis and Hrolf's story. Kratos can interact with 10 Berserker gravestones scattered throughout the realms after acquiring the inert hilt of Skafnung in the World of Fate search. Despite the fact that the option to engage with these gravestones is unrestricted early on, it is advised that players reserve this side mission until later. This is due to the fact that the gravestones serve as the final resting sites of various optional boss encounters. Though they are not challenging as the Valkyries were in God of War 2018, each of the Berserkers pose a substantial risk to Kratos and are not for the faint of heart. Leveling up the Spartans' armor, weaponry, and skills is strongly advised, since they can still pack a punch, even after you have finished God of War Ragnarok's main story. After dealing with Ragnarok's replacements for pretty much God of War 2018's Valkyrie boss bouts, it immediately becomes evident that the 12 Berserkers have a greater role in the game's plot. Mimir's response to the finding of their graves reveals that he has a personal connection to them as well. Mimir eventually reveals information about their commander, King Hrolf Kraki, after Kratos destroys more of the clan. Mimir reveals that in the God of War world, Hrolf was once the conqueror of the kingdom of Legendary. Hrolf assembled an army of berserkers to invade the secluded region of the North Lands after crafting the cursed weapon of Skafnung. Legendary, which was under King Aldis' power at the time, finally succumbed to the onslaughts Hrolf brought upon him. While Hrolf's reasons are never fully revealed, it is implied that he was once a warrior in the kingdom's army who got infatuated with power and money. Although it was never detailed in detail how Hrolf and his berserkers ended up within the God of War Ragnarok's gravestones, it is hinted that they died soon after Legendary fell. The fact that Mimir was Aldis' counselor at the time of the attack, yet survived, implies that he may have had a role in their demise. The 12 Berserkers are all guarding a portion of Skafnung, which might indicate that an outside entity, such as the Aesir gods, also has desired their powers. What makes the Berserker quest in Hrolf's narrative more personal is Mimir's unintentional role in his climb to prominence. Mimir had left his Celtic homeland to work as an advisor in Aldis' court. However, it has been reported that Mimir personally vouched for Hrolf throughout his term on the job. While he doesn't go into detail in God of War Ragnarok, it's worth noting that the two appear to have a connection as a result of this. Hrolf took advantage of the chance to attack Legendary after being entangled in Aldis' courts because of Mimir. While the kingdom's monarch would pay the ultimate price, Mimir was plagued by Hrolf's treason and subsequent role in the assault, so much so that during Ragnarok, gamers get to go on Mimir's personal retribution mission for justice and not revenge. Kratos defeats the revived Hrolf, ostensibly exercising his and the Berserker's spirits in what is undoubtedly one of the game's most difficult boss fights. Although Santa Monica Studios has a reputation for making mythology-themed games, the studio has always put its own touch on things. Given this, it's no wonder that Aldis and Hrolf diverge from their portrayals in the ancient world. For example, in most tales, their pairs' moral orientations are polar opposites of how they appear in God of War Ragnarok. While there is no single definitive version of Hrolf in most myths from Norse and Anglo-Saxon mythology, he is the sole heir to a Danish kingdom. Although his most well-known appearance in modern media is Beowulf, Santa Monica Studios' depiction is an adaptation of the figure featured in Denmark's Hrolf Kraki saga. Ragnarok's Hrolf is a ruthless enemy. However, in the Danish tale, Hrolf Kraki, the eponymous character, ascends to the throne of Legere when King Aldis of Sweden assassinates his father, King Helgi, in battle. Before the dictator's violent end, Helgi had been striving to save his kidnapped daughter from the tyrant. It's worth noting that the fact that Helgi's daughter was also his wife is most likely the main reason why Santa Monica changed the plot for Ragnarok. Anyway, to avenge his father and save his mother, Hrolf forged a sword of pure willpower before gathering an army of 12 berserkers. While their names and alignments change, Santa Monica Studios' in-game sword and boss encounters are definitely inspired by this. Even though Hrolf's mission to murder Aldis was eventually successful, he did meet Odin in the run-up to the mission's conclusion, implying that the Allfather may have also had a role in Ragnarok's inverted plot.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
My kingdom.
Thank you, brother. Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always at odds.
What do you intend to do with Skofnung now?
I intend to use it.
No! Don't you want... understand the legacy that thing carries? Not to mention the souls of evil berserkers.
I will use it for good.
That won't erase its history.
No. But the story of this sword is still being written. Future generations will weigh its good deeds against the bad and decide for themselves.
You've come a long way from when I first met you, brother.
I have had good counsel since then, brother.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, do leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more content like this. I would greatly appreciate it.